200 players building a civilization. Let's get it.
In an ultimate social experiment, 200 Minecraft players were randomly scattered across 4 massive islands, each its own civilization and its own unique biome. The players knew one thing only: if they die, they are dead forever. We had the Plains Island, the Desert Island, the Snow Island, and the Jungle Island. The players were given no help or guidance. It was entirely up to them to gather resources, elect a leader, build a society, and if it came down to it, they go to war. The things that happened throughout this experiment made for an absolutely crazy story arc. You do not want to miss any of it. So sit back, grab a snack, and choose a nation to root for. I present to you the States Experiment. Thank you to Magic Gum for the inspiration for this video. Also, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give me an incentive to make more like it by subscribing to my channel and liking this video.
What he said, bro? Go subscribe. You subscribed yet, bro? You subscribed yet, bro? Come on now.
Much of day 1 was used for exploration and colonization. The people scouted their respective islands looking for advantageous locations to set up camp. Those on the snow and desert islands quickly realized that wood was going to be a very scarce resource, as trees were extremely rare. It seems like this guy right here is found quite literally the only patch of trees in the desert. The rest is just barren. At the same time, because of the harsh climate, both desert and snow knew they would need to prioritize farming early in order to feed the entire population.
Look at this little farm they got going on here. They're starting
This is part of the farming team.
Meanwhile, the plains and jungle states had no problem gathering both food and wood and were thus able to advance their civilizations more quickly. Citizens of the jungle island had decided to meet up and set up their home at the volcano in the middle of the jungle.
Give a little and you take a little.
So Team Jungle is established.
Is this just me, or isn't the volcano the best place to live, bro? Because if you are being attacked, let's say a war starts between all of these communities or whatever they call, okay? You can just build a trap and then everyone just falls into lava, bro. No one can attack you. You're the safest place over there is in the volcano. It's not gonna erupt, so you're safe, gang.
A communist system?
No,
Yeah, sure.
No,
Whatever.
Sure, why not?
On the Plains Island, there were multiple civilizations starting to form, including this small village.
Well, I think food will be very important, so I'm trying to upscale my farming.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
I gotta support all the people of the Plains Island. We're gonna start breeding some animals, you know.
Sir, you have one pig that is ready.
One pig.
Eventually, many players took to the mines to extract resources from the grounds they now own. And of course, it did not take long for political entities to form. Some islands held democratic elections to decide their leaders, while other islands saw leaders rise through authoritarian force. Shortly, a player named Solev became the dictator of the Snow Island after rising to power with seemingly no opposition.
We have a farming team, which is over the mountain over there setting up a farm. We have a wood team, as you can see, who has solved our lumber problem immediately.
The desert state, meanwhile, had 2 coexisting factions. The first one labeled themselves the Sultanate, and they were ruled by the Great Sultan storming hell. The second faction called themselves the Amazon, and they were ruled by a group of leaders, the top leader being Zamta. This faction was composed mostly of people who had previously won a Mr. Beast gaming challenge, meaning these guys are both wealthy and skilled. Accordingly, what the desert lacked in lumber, it made up for in minerals.
We have about what, 32 diamonds?
What?
I was about to get Dav some sugarcane, so then we could get an enchantment table.
2 people died during day 1, both on the Snow Island. The first was an accidental death of a beloved Snow State member, Protato, who died by falling in a hole. A funeral was held to honor his short life. The second guy was killed due to an execution order issued by Solev because he, quote, built a monument to worship Cardi B.
Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro? Nah, why Cardi B, gang? Not like the music ain't bad, but I mean, bro, come on now, in Minecraft, gang. At least someone like Drake or Kendrick or J. Cole, bro. Are you serious, Cardi, bro?
Result, he was whopped out of existence. I hated saying those words. Anyway, that marked the end of day 1. The server shut down, and the remaining players debriefed and made plans for the following morning. In day 2, the people of the jungle states who lived in the volcano decided to have an election. There were 2 candidates. 9209's pitch involved creating a government of checks and balances and citizen rights. Magic Mikey's pitch was that he wanted to be a dictator who executes anyone who threatens his power. 9209 won the election, but instead of accepting defeat, Magic Mikey and his followers left the volcano to start their own civilization. However, by leaving the volcano, Mikey and crew left behind their farm, so they quickly ran out of food.
Go to the jungle biome. There's no freaking food in here, dude.
Literally, look at his shoulder. There's a parrot right there.
Hey, he does not drop anything. Do not kill my parrot.
I'm just kidding. I just enjoy causing chaos whenever it
Close
happens.
the door behind you. There's mobs.
This whole time, Mikey could not figure out or realize that he could catch fish from the river right outside his front door. In a way, his fate was sealed by natural selection, where only the most intuitive survive. The Plains Island, on the other hand, was led from the top of a mountain by a player named Iwaj. While this mountain became the Plains Island's base, some citizens defected and moved after they complained about excessive work demands. The defectors gathered in the previously mentioned small village, which was now ruled by a player named Smilejump. Iwaj had previously threatened to kill Smilejump if he ever challenged his rule over the Plains States, and it did not help tensions when Iwaj himself came to the village and allegedly stole some of the food supply. This fact prompted a member of Smilechump's village to make this ominous statement about Iwaj.
So you're saying you wouldn't care if he suddenly were to die?
I would not care.
It might be too late for even Dr. Phil to save this relationship. Meanwhile, the people of the Snow States continued to labor under the command of Solev, building up a mighty snow civilization with a developed tree plantation, farm, and a main base. Lastly, both
Ugly ass base that, bro.
of the factions in the desert seem to be thriving despite
Bro, why can't I? No, why are you building a tower going up like that, gang? And nah, everyone knows you'd never build a zigzag wall. Just build a straight wall, at least that high, and stop building stuff in the sky, gang. Bro, you ain't Batman. This is Minecraft. Come on.
the difficult conditions of their dry environments. Also, while there were initially tensions between the Sultanate and the Amazon, they agreed to remain neutral and respect each other's territories. I spoke with the leader of the Sultanate.
The other faction on this desert seems to be a very formidable opponent.
The rules of Sabaron. Praise our Lord 3 times per day. Do not eat pig or execution. Anything against our Lord is punishable with lashings or jail. They have a jail? Meanwhile, at the Amazon, Azamta and the other Mr. Beast winners were expanding their land and developing economically so quickly that they started investing in commercial property, such as this flower shop.
This is my flower shop. I'm gonna build like a little base over at the ocean and do like a little bridge so everybody can like come and chill at my flower cafe.
Then to wrap up day 2, on the Plains Island, this happened. Boat clutch time.
Bro, why the fuck are you stupid like that? Why? Bro, I gotta see that again.
So everybody can like come and chill at my flower cafe.
Then to wrap up day 2, on the
Look at this idiot, bro.
Plains
Look at this idiot. He puts 2 crafting tables on the side. You never put a crafting table in the air. Why did you build up just to put a crafting table and build in the sky? This guy's stupid, bro. Come on.
Mildly preventable. With all relevant political entities formed, it's time to see now how they interact. The third day presented challenges for almost all of the civilizations. The Sultanates reported to have items randomly stolen, chests broken, and someone was also killing their cows. They suspected that a player named Guardian Nova was doing this, and they immediately threw him out of the Sultanates. For revenge, Guardian Nova kept coming back to cause further chaos, thus creating a general sense of unrest within the Sultanate.
That one guy like, nah, I ain't gonna get kicked out today, brother. I'ma steal everything. I'ma fuck you up. You kicked me out, bro. Fuck you. Come here. He just steals everything, bro. You just build a house, you build it for 6 months, and he just comes with a flint and steels and he burns your house down. No, okay, you get people like that.
He's coming back. Something's about to go down. Uh-oh. He's killing their cow. What the heck? On the Snow Island, Solev was becoming incredibly wealthy and powerful. So yeah, you guys got enchantments. Enchanted fishing rod. How rich are you?
Don't worry about it. Just don't let them know. Don't let the other team, or don't let our underclass know at that, please. They work in the farms.
Solev had just carried out another execution of a Snow member who allegedly murdered 2 other Snow State members. While this allegation turned out to be correct, some on the Snow State were becoming worried that Solev was becoming too powerful, like a tyrant. Finally, in the jungle, the Cold War between 9209's crew and Mikey's crew heated up very quickly. One of the Volcano men was exploring the jungle herding 3 chickens. Mikey then killed those chickens. He defended his actions by saying, quote, "I was hungry."
Obviously, bro. I'm also gonna kill this chicken. Come here. Give me KFC. Masala. Frika chicken, my bre.
This prompted some conflict between the 2 factions, which became fatal when Mikey ordered his spy to murder one of 9209's citizens. What? Did I just witness a murder? Mikey then declared war on 9209 and planned an attack on the volcano so that he could finally become the ruler of the jungle state. The attack was to take place the next day. 9209 quickly gathered his people and they
Close the back door, don't get snagged by your homie, bro.
decided that instead of fleeing, they would stay to defend the volcano. This set the stage for the jungle's civil war.
Well, there's a lot of things that we have planned, but our biggest goal is going to make that dang volcano erupt where all those peasants live.
Tried our absolute hardest to maintain the peace, and Mikey has tried his absolute hardest to do the exact opposite, so, you know, enough is enough, so we're just going to tell the soldiers it's now or never and try and kill every last one of them.
Hell yeah.
News of the impending civil war had gotten out. This lone jungle merchant's legacy, while living in a peaceful, isolated hutch, seemed to know exactly what was about to happen.
The 2 groups, they're about to go and duel it out, and whichever side wins is probably not going to be good for me, so I have to stay out here in isolation.
Little did this lonely merchant know, Mikey and his crew had already set out to begin the revolution, and they were about to raid his home and destroy it completely. Fortunately, Legacy was able to fetch his parents and escape just in time. Mikey continued his pilgrimage through the jungle, heading towards the volcano. 9209 and his men were gearing up, scanning the perimeters, not knowing where the attack would come from. Eventually, Mikey and his crew reached the edge of the volcano, and the attack began. Looks like they're sneaking up the
Bro, they're in the volcano. Why didn't I put down traps? I would have already put down traps. Bearful, all that stuff. They're gonna be dead, gang. GTA, but yeah.
Yep, here we go. First hit of the battle. This is it. Mikey's men are attacking nearly the top of the volcano, but it looks like 9209's men now know where they are, and they're gathering at one point. Mikey's men now retreating back down the volcano.
What's that?
That's Patrick Mikey himself. He's getting some good hits on this guy.
You dead. You dead. You dead. Fuck yeah. What happened?
It's... Mikey died from fall damage. Oh boy. Mikey's soldiers scattered into the jungle and surrendered, thus marking 9209's victory in the jungle's civil war. I spoke with the 9209.
That the way he died was through attempting a block clutch.
Bro killed himself. He tried something. Nah, he just jumps off the window, bro. Bro's on crack.
Which is the most fitting death I have ever seen.
So you have successfully quenched the revolutionaries. How do you feel?
Extremely entertained.
Okay, there we go.
Damn.
Oh my gosh! Major assassination just happened. Guardian Nova, the previous Chaos Maker, had come back to kill the leader of the Sultanate. However, this allowed for the other desert faction, Amazon, to demonstrate their military might by hunting Guardian Nova down and killing him to avenge the death of Storming Hell.
Oh.
They got him. A funeral was held to...
Did that fish just kill someone, bro?
To demonstrate their military might by hunting Guardian Nova down and killing him to avenge the death of Storming Hell.
Bro, that was a dolphin that just killed someone. Nah. From when did dolphins become so violent in Minecraft?
Oh, they got him.
Nah.
A funeral was held to honor the late Sultan,
Hell
and
no.
the heir to the Sultan, Arvine, became the new leader.
What the hell?
The Sultan's death was a sudden and tragic one, but it was followed by several days of peace. The weakened Sultanate worked on repairing its nation and building from where it left off. The alliance between the Amazon and the Sultanate was stronger than ever, with new trade routes formed and communication lines opened. At the Amazon, Hope Bounty's flower shop was finally completed. Oh, you're already okay. Very good. Hello, I would like a tulip, please.
We have pink, orange, red.
How are there multiple tulips? Oh god, your bodyguards have arrived, they freaked me out. Celebrating its success, the Amazon then gathered for a group photo with Zamta in the lead and Guardian Nova's head in the back.
Shame.
After prolonged discussion, 9209 and the rest of the Volcano Men decided it was time to move to a new location for a fresh and hopeful beginning. The fishing merchant of the jungle, Legacy, had now joined the rest of the jungle community and suggested that they could move to the place his home used to be. Everyone agreed. That day, they picked up their stuff, repaired Legacy's house, and built the jungle's new civilization in that very spot. Legacy, along with his parrots, moved into his old home, but this time, he had many friends with him, and he lived in a thriving society. Meanwhile, on the Snow Island, Solev continued to rule with an iron fist, and his society was prospering. The Snow Civilization had built a holy temple to worship their god Boy Jedi, and to showcase the strength of their people. And of course, we cannot forget about the two Plains factions, Iwaj's base and Smile Chump's village. The village was now doing especially well with many new members and houses to accommodate them. At the end of day 7, the villagers gathered to celebrate their success.
And I made this cake especially for everyone, so there you go. Yay, cake! Yay!
I love the fact that no one cheers.
That was pretty much all me, bro.
A peaceful night came to a peaceful end.
Wait, what the hell is happening? How did they start fighting? Yo. Wait, a war just broke out? Yo, this... Solveig, bro.
Solev, 9209, and most of their fighters were dead. The remaining
Damn.
Snow and Jungle soldiers fled the tower and dispersed throughout the jungle. The United Sands had defeated the Solev Union. This was the end of the Great World War.
Yo, damn, bro. A war just started out of nowhere.
The people of the United Sands returned home to celebrate their victory. They worked together to expand their towns and construct some pretty impressive buildings, including Hope's Flower Shop, which had become
I'm gonna lie, W, bro. W buildings.
A very profitable business. The Amazon, the Sultanate, and the Plains Militia had finally achieved their long-desired world peace. Meanwhile, the Snow Island was entirely empty except for the occasional visitor. One day, a graveyard honoring all the fallen Snow citizens mysteriously appeared in the middle
I thought they had a war, bro.
of the abandoned Snow Island. Nobody knows who built it, but the United Sands leadership decided to let it stay. Eventually, many of the former Snow and Jungle citizens met up and created a secret jungle enclosure where they could all peacefully live. They grieved over the friends they lost in the Great War, but at least they were able to keep each other company. Right next to the new hidden enclosure was the house of a lone jungle merchant who had barely managed to escape the battle of the wooden fence. But he did escape, along with his parrots. The long time
This guy just don't die.
Time companions fished together for as long as they could before the sun went down.
Yo, W video, bro. Yo, shout out to them, bro. Hey, if you want more content, bro, wherever it is, subscribe over here. Here's a video right here. Y'all feel me? Come on now. We're waiting for you, bro. The video ain't gonna end if you're not gonna go. Hit the subscribe button. Come on now. The like button. No notifications. Hit a comment, bro. Don't just sit there. Do something.